You might have to readjust this.
I think you can see both of us.
Pretty good. Is it okay?
Let me put
yes,
it a
no?
little down more.
Little down more. Good. Yes.
Yeah, you can see both of us.
Okay.
Hi.
You can see both of us. Hello.
And we're actually live streaming.
Yay!
Yeah.
I said that we'd send out a tweet when it's steering. Can we get a link to this?
No, I don't know.
No, you don't know. That's okay.
I don't know.
Hold on. Not end stream. I'm sorry, you can tell that we're new to this. Give me one moment, please. This is me tweeting. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm live streaming tweeting right now. Where on? Oh, that's close enough. Tweet.
This is what I needed.
The tweet was sent.
Beautiful. I just put my thing up here too.
Okay. The tweet was sent.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's wonderful. Excellent.
Okay. Will we ever be able to do this in a less chaotic way? No. This is always going to be how it is. So expect this level every time. Okay.
Beauty. Okay, there's some.
So I am going, as Sarah's getting her dice ready, I am going to give a intro and recap very quickly so we can get right into this. We are a new D&D live stream,
yes.
And we are two players, the twins, so there we are, who are using the name Rules Criminals because we are basically the opposite of rules lawyers. We follow the rules sometimes, and when it doesn't suit me, I don't care. That's how it is. We tend to focus more on character-based stuff and plot and less on combat. And I guess it's all the most important things. So we had one episode previously.
Yes, we did.
And I will do a short recap. The last episode, we just introduced her character, and I'll give her a second to introduce her character in a moment. And we introduced the world of the Endium. And we just began Celestina's journey. So let me give it to Sarah. Oh, my name's Rachel. I forgot to do that. My name's Rachel.
I think you said that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. You introduce yourself and your character, and then I'll take it back.
I'm Sarah. Hi. My character is Celestina, Rena, Mina, Tina, Lena, Fina, Floofy Flap. Ting. She is a rock gnome with a rabbit ears and tail. And she has recently left her home on our last episode. We started with her on the road already, heading out to sell her wares. Her focus is on being a merchant, and she smiths things and she enchants things, and she is looking to big picture have a franchise. Small picture, figure out her store name. So
what's that? So last episode, Celestina set out from her hometown Chessel, and along the way, she ran into a friend of hers, hiding in the bushes. Not hiding, but looking around the bushes. Middle Socks, who is a lepus. Who is a lepus, which is a rabbit, a sentient rabbit. And she explained that she believed that another lepus by the name of Busterbottom had stolen her garnet necklace. I'm sorry, it was garnet bracelet. And they headed on towards the nearest town of Trell. And they camped right outside of Trell. So we are going to get right back into it by introducing this new town. Sarah, are you ready?
yes.
Okay. So you were camped.
Oh, I did have a question.
Yes.
Last time, it was 3 days, right? Like in the world?
Yes.
Okay. So we're starting on the 4th of Radis.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't want to write that down somewhere.
No problem. So it is still a bit icy out. You are leaving winter and going into spring, or should I say leaving the time ice, going to the time of sorry, I have to get it, of Earth. And Radhis is the first month. So yes, you are. I should also just be knocking this off. You did 3 days, so we are on day 4. Okay. Now, you have never seen Trell before. This is your first major time away from home. Your parents, as you know, were smiths, and they basically taught you smithing and everything in Chesil. And you knew that Trell existed and was a nearby town, but you just kind of, well, nearby relatively speaking, but you just kind of never did anything there. So,
Yes.
Trell has a lot of farmland that you pass by on the road from Chesil.
Yes,
So,
we camped right before that started because I didn't want to invade anyone's farm.
So what I want you to do is, well, I'm assuming you get up in the morning as per normal, unless you want to sleep in.
No, she wants to go to Trell. She's getting up.
Okay. So you get up in the morning, you have breakfast with Middlesocks, and you guys begin approaching Trell. So Trell as a town looks average from afar. You have the generic sort of small houses starting off you like when you pass a farmland. So there's a large amount of farmland outside, but not enormous. You can tell that they make their own food, they grow their own food, they cover it, and maybe they have some extra to sell or for barter or trade or whatever, but basically it's not like an entire farming community, but there are farms on the outskirts. So when you continue on the main road that takes you in between the farms,
enormous some farming community, but other stuff too. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So when you continue your way into Trell, you would first notice kind of homes that are typical of this area. There are some that are just like simple wooden structures, some that have thatched roofs, some that are more based off of steel, depending on the wealth of the person that inhabits it and the materials that were available at the time. But it's very typical stuff in this area. You know these houses from Chesil, your hometown. It's very typical. As you continue into the main area of the town, there is a crossroads, of which you notice that if you look left or right, there are similar homes and small shops.
It's farmland and then some homes.
Yes. And then there's a crossroads.
Okay.
Some more homes around, but you notice right past the crossroads that there's a kind of center of town middle area. And that area you notice a bit more, seems a bit more busy to you. You see a sign that says inn, another sign for a general store, another sign for a magic shop, another sign for a smithy right kind of away on the main area, and a couple of other little stores around that seem like more knick-knacky or maybe
general store, magic, smithy,
and an inn
and
on the main road. And I won't bring you past the intersection just in case you want to go somewhere else, but I want you to roll a perception check.
In Trell, general store, magic store, smithy, and inn.
You see those? They're the signs are very clearly displayed to make it obvious to any travelers. So there's not a problem with that.
4.
Okay. What you do notice, because you legitimately cannot miss it unless you like fail, is there is a large hill that seems oddly to only be made of dirt. It doesn't seem that there's grass covering it. And you would say, when I say large, it is like quite a large hill. And that is on up like right past the business section of the middle of town. That's what you see from this crossroads that you're at.
Okay.
In general, Trell seems to you to be kind of a idyllic hamlet sort of place. It's a little busier than Chesil. Not much, but there's no like center of town business area for Chesil. So you're like, oh, like they have an inn. You know, they have things that you're kind of like, okay, you know, this is someplace that travelers come to.
So the first thing I want to do, is look at Middlesex and be like, okay, Mids, have you seen any sign of Busterbottom? I want to make a perception check, see if I saw Busterbottom at all.
Okay, make a perception check.
7.
Okay. Middlesex points down the road a bit, and she says, that might be him. I think that could be him. And she clambers off of the cart and starts quickly going that way.
Is she still wearing the scarf?
She's now wrapped it around her fashionably.
Okay, of course. I would expect nothing less. Okay. Is there room for me to bring the cart to follow her?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is still like a major throughway road.
Okay, I bring the cart down.
Okay. So you pass by the major areas of the middle of town. Easily enough, you know, it's still not really busy. And she, right before the hill, there's another kind of crossroads. And she's
heading towards the dirt hill?
Yes. And she makes a left down a second crossroads right before the hill, like on the side of the hill.
Okay, I'll follow her.
Okay. So you see a guard who, they're not that common. There's about 4 or 5 stationed at each town. The guards are controlled by kind of the leading city of the area. So any guards in this area are from Finland. Okay. So this is a Finland guard. And you know, well, let's make a history check for how much you know about the guards.
15.
Okay. So, you know, you've had an encounter with them in the past. They've been definite customers of your smithy, of your family's smithy. In general, the guards kind of don't do much. As I said last time, there's not that much to handle in the outskirts towns. People that live there tend not to do any kind of crime because you live there, you know, like it doesn't really often happen. Sometimes there's fights and stuff with things, but they tend to get broken up. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
The guards, you know, occasionally deal with a wanderer who has, you know, bad intentions. Some theft, you know, some things, but it's nothing major. You've had mostly good interactions with them. So you recognize them because they're wearing a like dark green uniform. And the dark green uniform is the very standard practice for them. So It's I'm sorry, I'm trying to clarify. It's like a very simple armor. Usually it's leather armor. Occasionally they'll have a breastplate or something. They usually carry a sword. Occasionally they'll carry a mace or an axe or something else, but it's usually just a sword. And they have other things on them as well, rope and other things. So, okay. Healing potions as well, they usually have on them. So, I was like, let me mention that one. So, you roll a perception check to see what you notice as you're turning and the corner and following.
6.
Okay.
I'm shit at that. I'm never. Never happened when I played in my last grade. I was always
so
start playing D&D. What's going on?
It's fine. So basically, you are distracted a bit by Middle Socks running off. You do see her, and you see kind of a little distraction, a little scuffle type thing happening far down the road, but you're a little too far away to actually make out what's going on. But Middle Socks is heading there.
My big cart can still fit?
Yes, your big cart can fit on this road.
Okay. I keep following.
Okay.
I also, Mids, do you just want to, I'm following you. You can just ride the cart. We can just go.
She waves a hand over her shoulder, like dismissively, and she keeps going.
A dismissive paw. Okay.
A dismissive rabbit paw.
Okay, I follow her.
Okay, so
you can walk that.
So, as you approach, roll perception with advantage.
Ooh, 20.
Natural or
no? I got a 17, 19. Though I mean.
Okay, nice though.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was just meant that I noticed this.
So, what you notice is that as Middle Socks is coming to a stop, that you see the guard that you had noticed the uniform previously, but not really what's going on. And you see my God, I forget his name.
Busterbottom.
Thank you, Busterbottom.
I've never seen.
Thank you. You see Busterbottom, who is being, who his paws are being held together, and the guard is tying them together with
being arrested.
And
Busterbottom.
And the guard has a small health potion in his hand. Middle Socks approaches and then stops. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to approach as well. I'm going to stop my cart and get off the horse.
Okay.
Say, "Excuse me, guard."
The guard looks up and says, Just one moment, ma'am. I'm in the middle of something right now, but I'll be more than happy to assist you in a bit."
No, I appreciate that, but we have business with this scoundrel. And she points to Busterbottom.
At this, the guard, at the same time, the guard is like, "Business? What kind of business?" And Busterbottom is looking at you and Middle Socks kind of back and forth, and he's like, "Hey, they know me. They can vouch for my character. I didn't do anything."
No, I'm sure whatever he's being accused of, he definitely did it. I'm like a good 90% sure on that. I mean, Busterbottom, come on.
Middle Socks is like, "Where is it? Where is my bracelet?"
Yes, guard. This rabbit, he stole her garnet bracelet.
The guard says, well, I wouldn't be surprised as he just, attempted to nick a health potion off of me. And Busterbottom says, it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
I want to insight check Busterbottom.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Busterbottom seems sincere. I had a feeling. He says, I didn't take anything. I don't know what all these people are talking about.
What does the garden say?